Hey, welcome to vlog 3. You're joining me in bed, past bedtime. but I apologize for being away for some time and not putting out YouTube videos of me singing. But I've been busy, and you'll be glad to know, especially if you're in Singapore, that I've been busy filming a 22-episode, half-hour series for kids. It will be on the channel called Octo, and you will see it towards the end of October, all through November, several times a day. And of course, it's called Sunshine Station, and it's for kids mainly, but for me it was something I've learned a lot working on. I've done several episodes of things on TV and film and stuff, but I've just never done a whole series. So this was sort of like a dream come true to be able to do that. Of course, there are things that I very much like to improve on because I was still learning while I was filming it, but I have to say I've learned a lot. And we shot 12-hour days sometimes, back to back, and we would have to go home and memorize scripts for the next day and memorize songs for the next day. So it was tough that way. And by we I mean me and my co-host Karina Sindicic. We both assume different names in the show. We're called John and Jen. You'll see what we've been up to. But be kind, please. Okay, so that's Sunshine Station, and of course we're still kind of filming. We're trying to wrap up the season now. I don't really get a break before I start working on Jack and the Beanstalk, which is going to be with the Singapore Repertory Theatre's little company. And I play Jack, and I will be reunited with some old friends that I haven't worked with for a while, as well as some new ones that I've made. Speaking of which, the giant from Jack, Juan Jackson, is someone who is a new friend, but also someone who was in the Kitchen Musical with some of the other friends that I know who are in it. Gail, Nerva, Juanda, Erwin. Very exciting. It's such a small world, isn't it? Kitchen Musical was actually filming next to Sunshine Station, so we had lunch breaks together and stuff like that. Very exciting. Erwin, who is in the Kitchen Musical, will be in Spring Awakening, which I will be in, and which you've heard about, in February 2012. And some of the publicity material of that has come out already, and it's all very exciting. I think the public is actually pretty excited, if I'm not wrong, about this production, and I feel a bit of pressure, but it's all good stuff, and I'm sure it will be a blast to work on, and I just can't wait. And speaking of a small world, I also been hanging out at the Kitchen Musical with Gail Nerva, who is in the Kitchen Musical, whom I work with at Donkey Live at Universal Studios. Well, that's sort of, as you know, something that I've stopped working on, but they recently called me back on a part-time basis. So guess what? I am still at Universal Studios. Sometimes you can see me there at the Far, Far Away Castle doing Donkey Live. Yep, and so that's great. I'm a lot happier because the shows are fresher, and it's not as much of a challenge to keep the shows fresh because I used to do it every day all the time. So I mean it wasn't bad. I wasn't unhappy, but I'm happier. And so that's what I've been up to. And speaking of Universal Studios animation and all that, and DreamWorks, I cannot wait to watch the new Puss in Boots movie that's coming out. And which leads me to another animated film that's showing in cinemas in the US, not in Singapore, but in the US. Lion King is in 3D now, and it's #1 at the box office in the US right now. So if you're in the US, you are very lucky. Please go see it, because people like me in Singapore don't get a chance to see it. Lion King, unfortunately, the musical is closing in Singapore at the Marina Bay Sands. It's unfortunate. And it's making way for, I believe, maybe I shouldn't say stuff here right now. You'll see what's coming. But on another note, Wicked is coming to Singapore, so that's very exciting. What else? Yeah. Also, Disney news-wise, I am just so impressed with Disney because they're actually, for the first time, holding a ceremony to welcome the new Disney princess Rapunzel into the princess, entourage. And they're actually holding this event at Kensington Palace, which is in London. It's just amazing, and they're going to have a parade through Hyde Park, and it's free for anyone who's in London. So again, if you're not Singaporean like me who's missing out on all these activities, if you're in London, please go take pictures and tell us all about it, because as a Disney fan, I really like to know what the experience was like. So that's it for me now. Here, it's time for bed. Over and out. I'll see you in vlog 4, and I'll also be releasing some YouTube music videos for you, so I will see you there. So just keep following me here on YouTube, and also you can follow me on Facebook. I have a fan page, rather I'd like to call it a musician's page. I think it's more respectable that way. It is under the name Dwayne Tan, so look for me on Facebook, and you can just write to me and feel free to ask for songs that you might want to hear as well. My communication lines are always open, so write me, tweet me, Facebook me. Catch you next time. Bye.